I have an important message for people as a whole, and especially the Christian church, and it's an eye-opening one. And this is me basically bringing you into strict judgment if you are one of those people that has been claiming that God does not speak in tongues or prophesy or do miracles anymore. I hate to be stern with those people, because I feel like they're saying that because they can't handle those things. Maybe some of you honestly just can't handle miracles in the modern day. But I'm here to tell you that speaking in tongues and prophecy are allowed in the church without any kind of correction or contradiction. There is no place in the Bible that says prophecy will finish when the Bible is finished. In fact, the Bible says do not forbid prophecy, and do not speak against speaking in tongues. And so I'm going to start with speaking in tongues very clearly. It'll take just a couple of seconds to clear this one up. And the thing is, I'm not a Christian, but if you are a Bible believer, listen to this. Okay, we have 1 Corinthians 14. Follow the way of love and eagerly desire the gifts of the Spirit, especially prophecy. Now, you know that is in the Bible, you understand. Some of you that have that gift of prophecy but are pushing it away because of the traditions of your church, now just stop for a second. Now, because, do not refuse God for the teachings of the church. Because I'm telling you, there's many people out there with the gift of prophecy, perfect prophecy, as we speak now, who are refusing it simply because of what their pastor says. And so I'm here to tell you, you gotta listen to the truth. Listen to the truth of yourself. That's prophecy's message. I'm a prophet of prophecy, and prophecy's message is to this people, listen to the truth. Listen to your truth, the truth. Alright, for anyone who speaks in a tongue does not speak to people. In the Bible, if you are speaking in tongues, you don't speak to people. You're not speaking to people to evangelize. You're not speaking to people to have your tongue interpreted. You are not speaking to people, but to God, as it says, quote for quote, in 1 Corinthians 14. Why does it say you are speaking to God? Because people can't understand you. Hello? It's obvious, right in context. They don't understand tongues. They don't expect people to understand tongues without an interpreter. And so that means, these speaking in tongues nowadays that make no sense, that's the way it always was. I'm telling you, the gift of prophecy and tongues has not changed in the church. There is still prophets that are 100% correct, and there is still tongue speaking. And this is an urgent message to people that feel these things inside themselves undeniably, and some of you who will not survive as Christian unless you have the gift of prophecy, and that's why you were given it. Trust me, believe me, it's meant for you. I'll go further. Indeed, no one understands them, the people speaking in tongues. No one understands them, because once again, their tongue's gift is not a tongue of the peoples of the earth. It is a tongue given to them by the Spirit. That's right, the tongues that we have today is the same as the very miracle Peter and Paul did. But the one who prophesies speaks to people for their... Indeed, no one understands them. They utter mysteries by the Spirit. It's by the Spirit that they speak. They're not speaking on their own. Now remember, do not forbid speaking in tongues. Why would someone want to forbid it? Even back then in the church they wanted to forbid it. Because it looks crazy. Honestly, that's why they want to forbid it. But in the Bible we're commanded, don't. It's a hard lesson, but don't. Don't forbid your husband or your child from speaking in tongues. That's what God commands. And you will be held accountable.